Hello and welcome to Newstorm. I'm your host Chris with the CHRILLCAST, and today we're going to be doing something kind of fun. We're going to be voting, not on anything political, just on games, because you guys wanted to know what is our Game of the Year awards, or what would that look like. Well, instead of inventing our own version, all we're going to do is we're going to go over to the gameawards.com and do our voting on this video, so y'all get to see how we vote. So, you want to know what the Game of the Year is for the CHRILLCAST? I am unanimously choosing for Will and I, because I think I can take the best interest at heart of both Will and I. And of the games available, we got Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, Deathloop Takes Two, and Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread. It just takes the cake. I have not been nearly as enticed by any of these other games. They're cool. I'm not a big Resident Evil guy. I'm really a Dead Rising guy. So anytime I see Resident Evil going nuts, I'm just like, I would rather have Dead Rising. So I gotta hand it to Metroid Dread. This game was beautiful. It was fun. It got me to purchase the rest of the Metroid games that I did not own yet, and I can't argue against it. Metroid Dread gets my vote. Moving on to the next one, Best Game Direction. Well, I think that Deathloop has a really, really cool direction in regards to gaming. I love time loops. I love Dead Rising. I love Majora's Mask. And so anything that has like a time loop where you can kind of make decisions over and over and over again to get the right decisions in the right order at the right time, it's kind of something special. So I'm going to vote for Deathloop for the best game direction. Best narrative. Well, I think I got to give it to Guardians of the Galaxy. I've heard that is an insanely cool narrative. I don't know enough about the rest of these narratives. I would pick Deathloop, but I already picked Deathloop, so we're going to vote for Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy. Best art direction. See, I don't know why we don't have Metroid Dread as an option here, but I'm definitely going to hand it to Ratchet & Clank because I love seeing that in the beautiful 4K style we see it nowadays. So Ratchet & Clank gets the vote for this one. Plus Insomniac Games is just an insane company. Best score and music. Well, this is a harder one for me. I think I'm going to give this one to Cyberpunk 2077 because I don't have any complaints in the sound department for this game, and I thought it was really well done. Despite having all these graphical and gameplay issues, the music was still good. Best audio design. Oh, no contest. Forza Horizon 5. No contest. Best performance. Guess we'll vote for Resident Evil for this one because I thought the I'm gonna say this wrong. Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know, but she's really well done, so we'll give it to her. Games for Impact. Let's see here. We got Before Your Eyes, Boyfriend Dungeon, Chicory A Colorful Tale, Life is Strange True Colors, and No Longer Home. I'm gonna go with Life is Strange for this one. Best ongoing. Okay, so this is all your live service games. I'm definitely not giving that one to Warzone. Warzone has become a horrible place to play with all the hacking going on and the insanely high install. I'm going to give it to Final Fantasy XIV. They've really made a comeback. They've proved that they can compete with people, the big guys like WoW, and they actually have an ending planned. So I'm going to give it to Final Fantasy XIV Online. Best indie game. Kina, Loop Hero, Inscription, Death's Door, or 12 Minutes. Gotta go with Kina. Oops, not shared. That's not what I want to do. Next. I remember these titles, I don't know actually how they get into this contest, but there are definitely some ones that I would have put in myself that they don't have here. It's the best mobile game. Ugh. I don't like mobile games. We'll just go with Genshin Impact. Best community support. Gotta give it to Final Fantasy XIV again. Innovation and accessibility. I think we're gonna have to go with Forza Horizon 5. Best VR AR. Well, I wish this was last year because it would be easy. I'd pick Half-Life Alyx, but it's not. So we're gonna have to go with Resident Evil 4. Best action game. Back 4 Blood. Best action adventure. There we go. Now we got another Metroid Dread option here. We're going to pick that one for sure. Metroid Dread, just far and above, was one of the best games that come out all of 2021. Probably in the last 3 years, one of the best games to come out. Best role-playing game. Shin Megami Tensei 5, hands down, no contest. Best fighting game. Okay, we got Demon Slayer, Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, Virtua Fighter 5, and I'm going to go with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, because, you know, you got to love that Nickelodeon fighting game. Best family-friendly game. So you got It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars, New Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 3D World, and WarioWare Get It Together. I'm going to go with WarioWare because I love that series, and this is a great entry in the franchise. Best sim and strategy. You've got Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2 World Domination, Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. You get the return of 2 of the best Microsoft simulation games ever in the Age of Empires franchise and Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's a rough choice, but I gotta hand it to Flight Simulator because, man, that game is pretty, runs on a console very well, and it's fun to just kind of see where people are flying with their planes and whatever else aircraft they have. So we're gonna go with Flight Simulator. Best sports and racing game. You got F1 2021, Formula 1. Sorry, guys. FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Riders Republic, and no, Forza Horizon is just far and above the best racing game to come out in a long time. And I'm looking forward to what they do with Fable Playground Games based on what they did with Forza. Best multiplayer. So you got Back 4 Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim. Just stick with what I know. Back 4 Blood, definitely great multiplayer. Content Creator of the Year. Well, where's the CHRILLCAST at? Just kidding. I guess we gotta go with Dream. I don't know, man. Let's go with Dream. I'm not really sure how they picked these people either. The best debut indie. So we'll go with Kina again. Seems like a really good choice. Most anticipated game. How on earth is Halo not on this list? because I would pick Halo Infinite every single time. We'll go with Starfield or Elden Ring. See, I know a lot of people don't know this, but I'm not a huge fan of Breath of the Wild. So unless the sequel is wildly different than Breath of the Wild, I'm not that excited for Breath of the Wild 2 compared to other games. I am excited to see what they do with it, but if it's like Breath of the Wild, I am far less interested. God of War Ragnarok. I'm not the biggest God of War fan either, so. And then Horizon Zero Dawn. Nope. I like the story, I like the premise, I like the art style. I hate the gameplay of the Horizon games. So Starfield or Elden Ring is my choice. And that was a notification that shouldn't have gone off in the middle of this for some reason. There we go. And it was Fruit Lab. Shout out to Fruit Lab. We'll go with Starfield. I'm really serious about Bethesda trying space and seeing what they do with it. So we'll vote for Starfield. Best esports game? Go with Counter-Strike. I think that's the best choice. Best esports athlete? Let's go with... what, Tyson? Best esports team? So with FaZe, I don't know. I'm not really following that scene too closely. Best esports coach? I guess we'll go with the FaZe coach. Best esports event? We'll go with PGL. Why not? I think we're done. Yep, that's it. So, if you want to know my real thoughts, though, I don't know why Halo Infinite's not a most anticipated game. That game is absolutely my most anticipated game left in this year, and it's coming out soon. Might be my game of the year, but it won't qualify for this game of the year competition. Clearly, Metroid Dread wins out of all the games on there. Shin Megami Tensei 5, best role-playing game. If it doesn't get picked, well, we know the whole game's rigged. So, Shin Megami Tensei 5 should win best role-playing game, just based on what I've played so far and what I've seen. And they have one of the best collector's editions to come out this year. Them and Metroid Dread really, really did a good job with the collector's edition. Very, very happy with what I got out of those. Now, if I were to pick my game of the year, I don't know why Cyberpunk's listed at all, because Cyberpunk, you came out last year and you were broken. Hot mess. Took you all the way till now before you're good. So I don't know if that qualifies as a game of the year when you had to improve it all year. Although if they had a most improved, I would probably give it to Cyberpunk. Trying to think of any other. What's the worst game of the year? Trying to think if there is a worst game of the year. It would be Super Mario 3D All-Stars, because there's no point in releasing that. Unfortunately, it did get released, and it was released last year, sold like crazy, and then Nintendo discontinued it, and then they put the Nintendo 64 service out and put Super Mario 64 on there, as well as the cartridge for Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Most pointless release ever, except for the fact that we got Super Mario Galaxy out of it in widescreen, and Super Mario Sunshine in widescreen. So, pointless, and probably the worst release by Nintendo in the past year, only because it's a self-determining sales record by essentially releasing 3 games on one cart, telling you there's an end date, collectors are going to be going after it, scalpers are going to be going after it, and yeah, just created a whole mess. But anyway, I don't have anything else to say other than looking forward to 2022 and the rise of Halo Infinite. Anyways, guys, like these videos, make sure you like the video, comment down below what you've done differently with these choices that I made on the video, and make sure you guys subscribe if you like this type of content. So I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.